What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jim Soul. My name is Panya. I'm here to multi frequency, to alter consciousness, to high your mind, to transcend above deprivation, to ascend to the celestial here on earth. Anybody wants to be here in another lane time, baby? Love is the answer. Love now. It is the auspicious day in the year of the tiger. It is special for you and I. The spirit of gratitude, the peaceful warrior, with peace of mind and love of heart, baby. Purity, loyalty, Hanuman. Hanuman in the Montessori schools as sensei. Garuda, the king of egalitarian, to protect people from evil and danger, dispel our darkness and negativities. All the energies that is no longer serving you, it will slowly dissipate. The mystical spirits of the dragon is conscious present with the mind heart spirits, the three pillars now with love and with the indigenous, the journey in life through it all until we retire to bed. Panya is wisdom, love for knowledge. Heaven, we are co-creator of our life, and as long as we are existing, and the creator of distributions, the will, loving, kindness, the cultivation towards all sentient beings. Love and light will prevail all darkness, even in the situations that is unfortunate, even in the situation that is unforeseen, even in the situations that cannot be predicted. We are fortunate no matter the circumstances, because the foundations of the mindsets, the Kindle are kind, embedded with the grace. And I appreciate that. Gratitude. Pisces, P-I-S-C-E-S, baby. The collective consciousness of the 12. 2 plus 1 is 3. I freely turn love you. 12, go Hawks. Whew. The functions of the mind is the recalibrations on the programming, and return it, recalibrate it, reverse it, re-engineer it, reconfigure it into the reality, realignment in love now. It's special, isn't it? The alchemy is the peaceful warrior spirit, baby. The environmental, but a looking glass. It is to organize and identify and interpretations of the sensory perceptions and the information that is receiving through a visual or auditory, and is representing and understanding the present as a presentation of information that is from the environment in and of itself. And the perceptions is to perceive, to evolve, we signal to it, or we just discard it. So whatever is not serving you, discard it. Whatever that is good and beneficial, that is hit the nervous system in a special way with love, the result of the physical, of the chemical stimulations, that is bound of the sensory perceptions, that is above the deprivations, by all means, embody it, practice it, cultivate it as the peaceful warrior, baby, because that is a core value that responds to this shift, that we shift our mindset, shift through the meditations, and energetically within the perspective of the environment, it will shift and change and bend into the reality. That is the fate of our beings that is in our hand. And when we have our fate, our desire will manifest. The happiness that are within reach, grasp, the relationship between our world, it's just right here in the palm of our hand. Palm thrust, palm strike, fist, thrust, back fist, hook, uppercut, elbow, reverse, boom. Dragon, roar. We spend so much time pursuit of the external fulfillment, but we tend to overlook the inward. Because in the end, what do we have to take with us? Nada, not a thing. But the lesson that we have learned in the life that we hear in this life trajectory involve in love, within a heart involved in the hatred within a heart? Are you cleansing it? Are you purifying our thoughts process? What do we really want to have to left behind when we leave this world? The material stuff, the memories, or the legacy? And there's three things I would say: the legacy or the memories. But I'm not sure about the worldly projections, material things in this reality, so-called. So as we gather in love, pour in our beingness, the love in our heart, the lesson of spirits, accumulating of nothingness, because we are at the same time atoms made up of nothing, molecular bits and pieces that came from this microcosm and the macrocosm. Seemingly, life is short. We live and we age day by day. Yet fulfillment is of a wonderful experience that we have to share with one another or our next generation. It's our future, isn't it? Our future is our next generations, however. On earth here, many facets collectively that we tend to see: the money collections, the status or the status quo, the community, the warmth, the connections, and the relaxation through meditation and movements. And I would say all those is the elements of that we have the choices to create and make to live in abundance, available to us in many ways and positions that we are here to fill. And we're here, lovely, with everyone, because you are not alone, my friend. If you're viewing this right now, I just want to say I'm here with you. This is incredible of the infinite of love and kindness. Within the 8 billion people on our planet Earth, animals, insects, and even the little small specks that is invisible to the eye in the scopic of our optical nerve, the naked eyes, we cannot see everything, but we can feel it. So let love flow through your veins and the energies that is vibratory within every fiber of your beings. Peaceful warrior, who you are. It is the families that is extended family and the world at large. It is inevitable that family is one, because world is one. Uno is a symphony of one love. It's that sound that we hear, the love vibrations that is really taking us to the pinnacle of the mountain, the edge that we consume to be better versions, right? Within this earth, the beautiful, majestic sun that rise early at dawn and set in the nightfall. The masterpiece, the artist see through the veil. Who you are is brilliant. The work in progress, the work since you were born that you don't realize, but now you know who you are. And I love you just the way you are. I truly love you. Love is special. That also inspired me to do the work that I do. Because all of my life, I've been training. All of my life, I have been learning and teaching since the first glimpse of the awakening of the sleep of ignorance. Since the first glimpse in this world, through meditations and the many layers, just like onions, that are tears as well too, to explore of our beings, our nature, or origins, to discover in this disciplinary and movements. Peaceful warrior, it's not always easy, but it's not beyond your ability. As we center and ground ourselves around this orbiting in its vicinity, in this compound that has affected us in so many ways, that we release ourselves from the past wound and keep us open heart with the intellectual humility. With peace of mind and love of heart, baby. To have the heart that is open, we can operate in ways that we never thought was possible. And when we open to reality where love is our home, we see the world in the palms, the environments. It's just a looking glass that we see, perceive, just like the mirror reflection upon us, back at us with love, appreciation, gratitude of ourselves, the handsome that we are, the gorgeous that you are viewing this, and whatever that we senses or thinking fit into that fit into it. We may not fit in the box because we're not in the box. We're outside exploring, existing mentally of models or in the world. It's the playground. If we think the world is a beautiful place, guess what? It is, because you're beautiful. Your heart is beautiful and you're gorgeous. Your physical form is gorgeous. And look around you, it's evidence. Look behind me, look at the beautiful drawings, right? We find it, we see it, we saw it, we hear it. You're not alone. Our Fruit Eternal love you. As you're doing this, I have the gratitude for your time, and this confirm that you have received this message, the blessing. And you have sent about the deprivations. As you're viewing this right now, you have been depersonalized whatsoever filter that we may hold. The brain rewired and look for evidence to confirm. As you're viewing this, you have been released. And it's interesting that we tend to hold ourselves back, but that's okay. We all make mistakes. We see things in different lenses, in different point of view, different perspective, and that's okay. In this fellowship of our being in samsara that we're all living in, we all have different unique ability as well too. And the way we learn, the way we train, the way we experience our reality, is all about perception and perspective, and also the experience that develop wisdom by the age. So we ask more questions and we listen effectively. We observe with an eye review, we see. And we don't react. Somehow we also want to respond. And that fruit of mango, and be receptive to everything but attached to nothing. It can be simple. Just love now. As you have a love at heart, nothing can trouble you or bother you. Because my friend, my brother, my sister from a different mother, the pillars of my heart spirits, it is the heaven gates here on earth. Or the opposite is the darkness of the earth, which is troublesome. That is the duality of this world that we are living in the spectrum of the opposite polarity. So let's have a look at this two dualities, the polarities of hot and cold, male and female, masculine and feminine, right? We focus more on the problems, we will get that disturbance. However, the path of the darkness can be overwrite and reverse, re-engineering from the polarity of the light. So we gotta gravitate and focus more on the positive reality of the wave to higher, so we have a better, clear vision instead of blurry. And we crash through the wave, be a smooth, swift sailor. And we change the way we look at things. The things we look at will change. And that is leading us to somewhere that is within our desire, beyond that nowhere, beyond that gloomy weather condition that is saddening. You know, once we're here now, not delaying time with love, man, it is sunny side up. Focus on the problem is lead you astray. So let's not blame others. Let's not make any excuses. Let's not have the justifications, because it's complicated. It's souring our life. Let's not derail ourselves from the path of progressions, which is slowing our thought process. And it can't formulate words of sound with perceptions in wayside, and often drains our energies. So what you like, continue on with this kind of a disbelief of your higher self that you are here, because the best light that shines forth right is love now. Focus, peace of mind, and love of heart, because that's the solution, baby. Is create the energy, energetically, awareness in our mind, heart, coherent, ascending confidently in this higher realms on earth. It's the higher vibrations, and we open up the ideas and its expansions with that pure infinite potentiality. That is a possibility, and it doesn't mean that we don't have problems or darkness that within us that is could be contaminated, we address the problems and we analytically we address it by analyzing it and take actions to better ourselves, you know, to ascend vertically, strategically, methodically, spiritually, mentally, physically, and to be the best is the best was the best to ever be, baby. That's it. When we open up the heart, we are the high caliber in this time and space reality, flowing through life here on earth. The heaven is here. The journey is the path that keep us on top of our game. Life is about moving forward with peace of mind and love of heart, baby. Thank you for viewing, and have a wonderful evening. Peace.